Good morning, students. I welcome you all for the online class of economics. Today we will be going to learn the land reforms as we were learning in the live class also. Very first is reorganization of agriculture. When we call about the reorganization of agriculture, so here we will be seeing the conditions by which the government was able to make the reconstruction of the peoples like farmers, cultivators, peasants, tenants, all these particular peoples who were facing the problems. For them the reorganization of agriculture was done. Okay, it means making changes on the holding size one can own. It include the following three policies. Very first is redistribution of land. In this program ceilings are imposed on land holdings. As I already said to you people, ceilings means redistribution of land. In this program, ceilings are imposed on land holdings. It refers to maximum and minimum limit to the size of the holding which one is permitted to hold. Okay. So in this way, every farmer will be having a limited land for which they will be able to make the cultivation. So that is known as redistribution of land. Earlier it happens some were having so large piece of land and some were even not having the piece of land. So in this particular method, ceiling was decided, and for that every farmer will be having the minimum and maximum limit for holding of a piece of a land. By fixing a ceiling or an upper limit of the holding, the surplus land can be acquired by the government and redistributed among landless laborer. May I think this line is very clear to people. In this, according to this, what happened when a particular person is having more than the maximum limit of the size of the land, then the surplus land what the person is occupying, it is given to the government, and the government use that surplus piece of land for redistributing into landless laborers, means those farmers who were not having the piece of land for doing farming. For them they are distributing. And uneconomic holdings in national laws, the minimum limit will prevent holding from falling below a basic minimum. In 1997, government distributed 72 million acres of land among the landless farmers. The definition of owner for the application of ceiling is a family consisting of husband, one wife and children, means this will be the limit of a family. So each family member, so joint family will be also there, then one family will be considered of one husband, wife and the children. So that will be having one limit of land. Another family of the same house will be having the another piece of land. That way it will be distributed, but maximum one family will not be having more than the maximum limit of the size of the land, and those who will not be having piece of land, government will have from getting the surplus piece of land. Consolidation of holding, this is the another way of making the particular situation of farming to be good. It is a measure to fight fragmentation means the small pieces of land which was done at the Mahalwari's time, that was reunited mainly in the area of Punjab and Haryana. Small scattered bits of land can be grouped together into a single compact block, and this can be exchanged for land at one place. In this way, different plots of the land of one holder may be formed into one plot. This work started in Punjab in 1921. At that time, voluntary cooperative societies for consolidation were formed. Later on, legislation was passed by different states for compulsory consolidation of holdings, but despite efforts made over nearly half a century, only about 30% of cultivatable area could be consolidated in India, mostly in the state of Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. This is one area which major benefits could be derived from future consolidation of holdings. The progress has been slow because of the following reasons. Why was the consolidation of holding was not successful? The farmers are extremely attached to their ancestral land. They don't want to give the piece of land to the government for any reason, and do not want to part within exchange for some other land. That is another reason. What the government exchange of here, why it is coming, because government decided that if the land is not good for the agriculture purpose, then it will be given to the government, and government in place of it will be giving in another area the same piece of land. But the farmers were so superstitious and so ancient that they don't want to give their ancestral property. There is fear among farmers that they may not get equally better quality of land in exchange. That was another reason. The consolidation machinery of the government is very slow and corrupt. outdated technology because they were not having so much finance that they can run it for the people. There's lack of cooperation from the poorer section of the society, peasants who fear about that under the influence of mighty landlord, the government official will discriminate against them by taking away more fertile land and giving them inferior land in the exchange. All this account for lack of public cooperation and the slow pace of work on consolidation. Efforts are being made to popularize the program all over the country in various 5 year plans. So these were done by the farmers and for the farmers' welfare. Now cooperative farming. It is a compromise between collective farming on one hand and peasant proprietorship on the second hand. So I was telling about the cooperative farming. Cooperative, as the name is there, when the people will be cooperative together, united together to do the farming, it is known as cooperative farming. So in the as the cooperation was less there, so cooperative farming was started. In this, a compromise between collective farming on the one hand and peasant proprietorship on the other hand will be done. Means farmers will be united together. Under this came all the landowners in the village from cooperative society for cultivation of the land in the village. Small holding should be pooled and cultivated jointly to increase the size of the operational unit, and to benefit from economics of scale, the land is pooled but each cultivator retains the right of property. The produce is distributed among the members in proportion to the land and the labor contributed by each. The program is not very successful in India. That is known as cooperative farming. That's not successful. Again, I will be telling the same reason, because farmers were so ancient that they don't want to share their piece of land with other farmers or with the government, because they were having the thinking either their land will be taken out, like earlier time zamindar time it was happening, or they will not be giving the right type of land in place of this particular land. Because of the cooperative farming will not work. Under this, the landowners in the village from cooperative society for cultivation of the land in the village, means small farmers, those who were not having the proper technique of working in the farm area, can get the help if they will be united. Like 4 5 small farmers are there. Earlier they were not having the resources for doing the farming. Now they can be united, and then they can share the resources, so that each farmer can be beneficial for the other farmers. In that way they will become powerful. This was the thinking of the government to have the cooperative farming, but it not work, because as you know, when the people thought that their piece of land, if it will be shared with others, it can be advantageous for them and not for others, not for them. Because of that, they don't want to do cooperative farming, and this is the reason why in India it not worked. So these were the three ways how the reorganization of agriculture was thought, but it not worked. Causes of slow progress of landforms. Why we landforms not work? Land reforms which we have made against the ill practices done for the exchange of land, or the for giving tenant of the for giving the rent on rent to the land. That type of wrong thing what happens to the land reform. For that slow progress, why it happened, we will see now. The starting of land reform program was a step in the right direction, but this reform could not make much progress because of the following reasons. Very first reason is lack of political will. Implementation of land reforms calls for banned political decisions and effective political support, direction and control. Non-tangible progress is expected in the absence of the required political will. Land reforms have failed because of the lack of political will, considering the character of political power structure prevailing in the country. It was only natural and that the duty conflicted with their benefit. So lack of political wills, what it says, that the land reform which was made for the people, that implementation of land reform was very difficult in our country. Calls for land political because of the political decision, and second, effective political support. Because of that, it was not able to make the land reform to be stabilized in our country, because many of the officials of the government were mixed with the zamindars and other peoples, and for earning a small rate of commission, they were not allowing to make the land reforms to be successful in our country. Because of that, we can say lack of political will, because political peoples what they were earning with the ill practices, that will be stopped. Because of that, they were not not allowed the land reforms to be stabilized. That was the first reason. Now comes the second. Flaws in the legislation. Flaw means faults. Faults in legislation, the definition of personal cultivation. Okay, there were many has a constitution were framed, but at that time the political leaders who were there, the government leaders, you can say there, they not help us to make the right type of law for the in the legislation. The definition of personal cultivation was highly unsatisfactory. Legally, it required only personal supervision and not the personal labor on the part of the owner to satisfy the criterion of personal cultivation. In other words, even supervision by the family members of the owner of land was taken to the adequate proof of personal cultivation by the owner. So these was the various things which happened there. Flaws happened there. Many faults were there in the legislation. In the definition even of personal cultivation was wrongly mentioned. That was highly unsatisfactory. People don't want to accept the definition which was given of the personal cultivation also. Legally, it required only personal supervision and not the personal labor on the part of the owner to satisfy the criteria of personal cultivation. Here, the personal cultivation means the people who will be doing the cultivation, they will not have a personal cultivator. But here it was said that it is just a personal supervision, not the personal labor on the part of the owner. People will be supervising over the particular farm, not the and they will not be considered as a personal labor on the part of the land. Even supervision by the family members of the owner of land was taken to be adequate proof of personal cultivation by the owner. So this was the malpractices happening during the land reforms formation. That family member, though they were the owners of the land, but they were just considered as a supervisor, means they will be monitoring over the work which is going in the particular piece of land, but they cannot take an action against the particular cultivation which is if it is wrongly done. So that was the flaw in legislation. Though they were the owner, though they were the personal cultivator, but still they were not be having any right to take any action over the ill practices done in their piece of land. They will be just supervisor to be considered. Substantial limit for personal cultivation. The intermediary were allowed to retain substantial areas of land for personal cultivation. Substantial areas means the areas which is good for the where all the types of farming activities can be done. There land was given to the zamindars, that must be given to the farmer. So that was not given, instead of that was reserved for the zamindars or the mahalwars or the rotwas. So that was a drawback of the another land reform. The intermediary were allowed to retain substantial areas of land for personal cultivation. Next is malified transfers, wrongly transfer of land. As the zamindar were having the paper, and that time the farmers were illiterate. The basic reason of farmers and this land reforms failure was just the people were illiterate. Anything can be done with them because they were just have to put the thumb, and then the whole piece of land will become of the next person. So that type of frauds were there. So malified transfer is not a big thing that time. The zamindar indulged in large scale transfer of land to their family members. This happened because of loopholes in the definition of personal cultivation in the law relating to land ceilings. Okay, what happened? Government decided the surplus maximum. They decided ceilings. Okay, but they said about the ceiling, if anyone will be having the land, will be holding the land, then it will be given to someone else. The zamindar were much more intelligent. What they did, they had subdivided the piece of land among the family members. They had given among their own family members, and that way they had made the maximum limit by showing one person the owner of the piece of land. Then the government were not able to take the piece of land from the zamindars that way. So that was malified transfer done by the zamindars by hearing the ceiling decision of the government. That was wrongly done to the farmers. And this all were just because of the loopholes. Means the government were not so much strict. Their members themselves were mixed with the jamindars and the other political peoples. Because of that, this type of loopholes was just a type in the every type of reform made by the government. Next is inadequate proof of tenants. Tenants, the owner who had taken the piece of land on rent, they were not having any proof. Who will ask the proof? They were not qualified. They were not knowing what is the paperwork, what must be the proof. So what happened to them? Tenants cultivating land are not in a position to prove that they are the actual tillers of soil, because their names do not appear in the records. So that was another problem. You can think there, a farmer who is doing the farming work, and till the harvesting process it started, but still they were not knowing. But still at the last moment they were not able to prove themselves as the owners of the particular farm in which they were doing the farming. So that was the main problems. So tillers were not having any proof that they had done the farming and they had owned the piece of land as on rent, that they were not having the proof. So that is the inadequate proof of tenants. Problem of voluntary surrender. Some peoples, they were so much scared about the landlords and the jamindars that and that when the jamindars and the landholders who were known as the landlord forced them to give the piece of land, they surrendered themselves and they had given them the piece of land. So landlords often force their tenants to voluntarily surrender the land being cultivated by them. Even after cultivation also, before harvesting only, they had given the piece of land just because of the fear made by the jamindars or other landlords. The poor tenants often left the land under such pressures voluntarily. Next is inadequacies of sealing law. Till 1972, levels of sealing among different estates different considerably. They created a lot of confusions and disputes. Often after 1972, uniform laws were made, but till then a considerable amount of damage had been done already. So this was the last reason why the land reform was not successful in our country. That levels of sealing among different states directed considerably, but that was not implemented in every state as per it was decided by the government. In the next class we will be learning the Green Revolution. Thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.